the right noise online, you are blown. That is not who you are originally as an artist. But because of you want to start making the money faster, you tend to go that route instead of
Being true to
Build.
yourself.
so when you're authentic, it might take a while, slowly, sadly, in fact. But what would your catalog say at the end of the day? Retain your intellectual property as well. Don't sign off your life.
For peanut.
Yeah, very importantly. I mean, these guys are able to project how far your music or your craft will go. They are quick to come in to say, oh, we want to. So they give you a couple of millions. You think it is a lot. By the time you spend 20 million, you can blow it in 1 week. You don't finish.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Just Africa on Souk News Television, the show where we spotlight ideas, people and opportunities shaping the African continent. Africa's creative industries, from music and film to design and digital content, are among the fastest growing sectors on the continent. Yet, while talent is abundant, many African creatives struggle to access systems, networks, and structures that allow their crafts to reach global audiences. Challenges such as fragmented management, weak mentorship structures, and limited pathways for visibility often prevents creativity from translating into sustainable economic impact. This episode of Just Africa explores how African creatives can be empowered through innovative talent management, strategic networking, and of course, structured mentorship. I am Emmanuel Amolo, and I've got the delectable Omevi Dolo having to run this episode of the show with me. Hello, Omevi.
Yeah, hello Emmanuel, and hello to you Lagos, Nigeria, and to you wherever you're watching from across the globe. Once again, welcome to Just Africa.
So many talents feel like, it's God given. Let me just do what I do, and then I hope, or they say, inshallah. But one thing that we have realized over time is even talent has to be managed. It has to be honed. It has to be taught through some form of mentorship. If you want to upskill from just being that bathroom singer to become someone who will win a Grammy Award, right? Most of us just go with our raw talent, and sometimes it helps, but it is not enough. How many people see these as the pathway?
Okay, so behind the scene, I was talking about something like it's high time people stopped saying the creative industry as a side hustle. I'm just doing it because I have a talent.
Yeah.
I can sing, I can act. Or maybe something, you just say, no, let me just be doing this one in case it doesn't work out.
I'll
No.
try something else.
Then it is time for us to understand that, yes, this music, anything entertainment, is something that you should, in fact, not just entertainment, when it comes to talent, no matter how good you are, no matter how raw your talent may look and good, it always requires harnessing.
Yeah.
It always requires you growing on that particular thing. So we have seen some of our traditional drums being refined. We have seen some of our sounds being refined, not because they are not good in their natural state, but because we want to be on the global stage. We want people to see us. We try to do things better. And then when you talk about empowerment, most times, people just feel empowerment has to do with what? Money. So when you say creative industry, sustainability, empowerment of the creative industry, people just think, okay, maybe a government office is giving out some money to entertainers. So how do you have access to it? People don't think about structure. People don't think about success. People don't think about, okay, how do I scale my career? How do I do? What strategy, what steps do I need to take to get better? So these are some things that people should understand when it comes to creative industry. Especially we Africans, we want to be on the global stage, and yet we don't want to do better on ourselves. No, it doesn't work that way.
We don't do the work, the groundwork. Anyway, the discussion would highlight actionable strategies to professionalize creative industries across Africa, explore how networks can, build collaborations and grow, and of course showcase how structured support systems can transform the continent's creative talent into globally competitive industries. The episode aims to equip both creatives and policymakers with insights to build sustainable, inclusive, and globally visible creative ecosystem. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Just Africa Show. Our guest, Charity. I'm not going to pronounce that middle name. I told her to me here. Charity Sikigha, the founder of Be Creatives, brings her expertise in bridging the gap between talent and, of course, opportunity, coordinating creative projects and simplifying pathways for African creatives to achieve recognition and financial success. Welcome to the show, Charity.
Thank you, guys.
I didn't want to call you Charity. I must make that clear.
Yeah, you know, it's just Africa. So yes, I love calling people by the African
I'll say that because I want you to start the show by first telling us that middle name, that African name, that unique name. I know it's another data name. Just break it down. Where you got that name from, and of course, how you can, I thought I was going to ask you that question. But welcome to the show first.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Good morning, you guys. My name is Charity Biobelemoye. That's how I actually do address myself.
Don't rush it because we want to all learn it. Okay. Slow down.
So it's Charity Biobelemoye.
Biobelemoye.
It's literally pronounced the way it's spelled. Biobelemoye.
No, when I saw it, I actually pronounced it as Biobelemoye.
Say easy.
Okay.
So it's
Biobelemoye.
Biobelemoye.
What does it mean? Where is it from?
Bayelsa.
It's a Bayelsa name?
Yes.
So what does it mean?
Do you want me to give you?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's just Africa.
And you broke it.
Yeah, was there yesterday.
So some people would say it means you make me happy.
Okay.
My mom says you make me fall in love with you.
Okay.
Both have. See, Amala, you see why I always like our African names?
Yes.
Because when you look at the meaning behind it, you will fall in love with the name, with the tribe, with the culture. So I wonder when I hear people, an honorable girl bearing Liliora or what.
This is great. I wish it's something I can keep up with. So I can call it across all.
Is it?
Yeah, Biobelemoye.
I think it's long a bit.
So the shorting form is Bio.
Bio.
No, yes. I don't want to call you Bio. Bio sounds English.
Even it loses the meaning.
Yeah, exactly.
So Biobelemoye.
Okay. No problem.
Let's begin.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry I'm going to go off script because I saw what you posted. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? You had a session or you created a session for Contrell. Interested is one of the artists that I love. I think one of the early music that struck me, and in the house is like an anthem, right? How was it to get somebody like that to agree to do that and then prepare everything for him? What was the experience like?
Oh, so it was fun for me. I'm sort of friends with his manager.
Okay.
And I met up with them at a wedding last year in Ibadan. And he had a show coming up. He did 2 shows, one in Abuja, one in Lagos. And I told him, I would like to be on your team. Let's work out some things together. So when we started planning for the Lagos show, they just put me in charge of the meet and greet event. I think I highlighted some things that we could do for the meet and greet event. So they just put me in charge of it. And, I had to come through. The meet and greet happened on the day of the show. So literally we had like an hour, less than an hour to do the meet and greet. And we're meeting okay, so we had about 80-something registered guests for the meet and greet. Thank God there was time constraints. So people that did not meet up with the time, we just let them go. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's hard controlling Nigerians. Nigerians and enthusiasm is like a struggle. So having to maintain some sort of decorum because of where we could not exactly be loud and stuff. It was tasking. I won't lie. It was like one of the worst things to do.
but then again, I saw the excitement in the people who came there. Was it what you expected to happen?
Yeah. So Culture is an amazing artist. He literally puts his fans first. And even though we're running on time, and I was like, you have to be fast with each person. It was very intentional with the amount and quality of time that I spent with each and every one of them. So they had an amazing time. You could tell from the video. It was fun. They had a very good time. Yeah.
List out some of the constraints with managing a Nigerian and African creative? Because I know we're a handful.
Okay. So, do you want me to talk from
No, that's how we want to hear
a female perspective?
Yes.
So
yes.
there is this thing of managing an artist as a person when you're a guy, and there's a thing of managing an artist when you're female. Yeah,
Oh.
majority of the people I work with are guys, and one thing that I try to not get angry about anymore is the fact that when I go out with these creatives, they automatically attribute us to like
Oh, a
a
relationship.
thing. Yeah, and there's a way Nigerian street girls that go around with artists.
There's a stereotype that
Yeah.
people.
So sometimes when they find out that, oh, she's managing this guy, I can see the switch up and stuff. So there's that. There is ego on the artist part.
Okay.
There are a lot of things that you're telling them you can't do. We are not just promoting your craft, we are promoting you. You
are the
yourself,
person,
you're the brand.
yeah.
So we are doing all of that. So it gets clashed at times. Egos are clashed and stuff. Aside from that, too much interference with your craft. Personally, I try to not be a determinant in whatever they want to put out. Essentially, what I stand for is just do your work and let me bring the money. Yeah. So
Let me read the money. I like you said it. We were saying that. That's confident building.
yeah. So I try to not interfere with whatever they are doing. Like just do your thing and enjoy yourself. If you decide that you are going to not bring out anything this month, it's fine. Whatever, just do your thing. So there is also that. I think those are like one of the three
Most things that you see.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so from your experience so far, what are some of the mistakes creatives make when they're trying to go global?
First of all, a lot of creatives are doing it blindly. There are no structures in place. Is when you go to school and you're in primary school, we know how it goes.
Yeah, from
So there are steps and
secondary.
steps and steps.
Yeah.
For an African creative, you literally just watch and learn. It's now crazier because there is no exact pathway to blowing up in quotes. Yeah. There's no
no
set in
rule book.
stones style. So everybody's winging it. And in that winging it, there are a lot of mistakes that can be made. Like a lot of things can go wrong. And it's very crazy because along the line, some people give out their live work in exchange for something.
Yeah.
else. So yeah, that is
Okay,
like
that-
one of the most.
Okay, that's one of the major mistakes they make. Okay, so
It feels like that even carries every kind of mistake you could possibly make. The fact that there are no structures.
okay, so talking about structure, do you think that the African creative industry can actually have a structure on their own that they can work on, or that can help an upcoming, I don't like is it the word upcoming, a young artist, for instance, to scale up his career? Is it possible looking at the African setting?
So we Africans we are a peculiar set of people. So in time immemorial, I can say for a fact that we are not structured people. We don't.
Okay.
It's the truth. We don't necessarily follow structures. Yes, I mean, of course, I know structures can be put in place, but are there things that we can follow to the letter? I'm not sure. But if there are structures like that in place, I feel like it would help
Okay.
accelerate the process for a lot of people.
There's something that I think a lot of us are not so familiar with, especially those of us who are in the creative industry, is talent management, which essentially is what you do, right? But how is it important in the ecosystem? It's part of the structure that we're trying to build. How is having a talent manager or talent management necessary in this grand scheme of things?
So I would like to say, before we can even have an ecosystem, there has to be some sort of revenue coming back to give it an ecosystem acclaim, right? Because there's no structure, like I said before, talent management kind of curbs the excesses that a creative can go. So we bring in professional initiative to your craft,
Okay.
and we make it make sense. We package, we brand, we we do a lot of things. So it's like one of the most important things in a creative's journey, even as a writer or as a fashion designer or whatever. As long as you are creating art, it's very important that you have some sort of guidance, especially when it translates to bringing money. Like that's the most important part. You see, that money is
the key part of it. Sorry, love. Without, just paint the picture for us. So without talent management, what would it look like?
I'm a creative now. Let's say I'm a photographer. I just do random jobs. They call me for a naming ceremony. They call me for a wedding. They call me for this. At the long run, I'm just a photographer. There is no essence to my craft. Yeah. When you have a manager, your manager says, okay, let's niche down, or maybe we don't want to niche you down. Yeah. So do documentaries, do weddings, do events. So we know that, oh, this person is an events photographer, this person is a documentary photographer. Then we're able to bring in accurate pricing to your craft. We are able to brand you professionally. You can hear some people like, who can I use? The Sikigha now, for example.
TG Amari,
Or TG. You cannot hear them and not have an idea about it. TG Amari does music videos.
Yes.
The Sikigha does events. Like, if you want to reels that are very, called the Sikigha. So it's branded. We know what it does. It's not, you cannot call a random photographer on Instagram.
Are you saying that talent managers like you, that you create opportunities for creatives? Because many people are saying we have so many talents, so much talent in Africa, but there are no opportunities for them. So do you create opportunity? Do you link that gap?
We are connectors.
Okay.
Yeah. Talent managers are connectors. So we are the bridge between you and the money.
Wow. That, simply put, I like
you and the money. Okay,
and the money.
So which means you are creating the opportunity for them.
Yeah.
Good.
I know what you do. I know what you can do. I link you up to brands.
Okay.
I put you up to things that I know that it's a very good leverage for you. More people will see. So even if it's not paid at the moment, it's a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I like the fact that you said you are the link. But the question now is, you as a person, would you see just any raw talent now and say, okay, let me pick you up? Or you would have loved to see what the person has done?
Depends. So, depends on the work you have been able to put out. Even if you've not put out any work, I need to see, or I need to believe in your crafts.
Okay.
Yeah? So Emmanuel now can say, Charity, I want you to manage me as an artist, a music artist.
I want you to come and manage me.
And I'm like, oh yeah, of course we could work. Then I just ghost you. In that ghosting, I'm looking at what you're doing. I'm looking at what you post online. I'm looking at places you go, how you relate with people, stuff like that. So even if you've not put out anything, I know that with some sort of guidance, you can do better. Like you can, your craft can be tailored towards something. And also, we need to figure out where your state of mind is at, because that is very important.
Because we have also seen artists who complain that I have a brand manager or talent manager, or there's a name that I'm trying to remember, and they tell you that they're actually doing nothing for them. They're not helping to promote the brand.
Yeah,
they just need
artist and manager always clashing.
Always
and they're changing managers, and we want
that. Okay, there is an opportunity somewhere. Okay, I want to. Oh, can an artist tell you, I want to feature in so place, and the manager is able to get it for him?
Possibly.
So why the clash all the time?
Maybe there is no alignment for the both of them. So away from we working together, I feel like artists and managers, in whatever capacity, have to be friends. The person also have to believe in you.
Okay.
I can be your manager. In my mind, I know that.
Let me just collect the money.
Just do your thing. Like, I'm not proud. I cannot say I'm proud of your work. I won't push your brand. I don't want you to be associated with me. Maybe there are situations where you forced me to take you on. Or, okay, there are other situations where I have you, but you're not putting in the work. You want me to work for you, but there's nothing coming from your end. Like, I'm literally pushing you around. Nothing can happen in that kind of a situation. So it's not usually the manager is bad. There's also a case of the artist is crazy. So there's that.
So who brings in networking into this system? Is it the artist or the manager? Because I know one of the things the talent manager does is open up ideas or avenues for you. But where does the artist now play?
Well, both parties actually have to bring in
The networking,
connections,
yeah.
Just leverage on your network. I mean, the manager does most of the work, but if you, of course, once you are attaining some level of blowing, you automatically have people that are warming up to you and they
Okay.
want to speak to your manager and stuff and stuff and stuff. So you link up your manager with opportunities such as that. If you don't have yet, your manager links you up to opportunities such as that. So it's a win-win situation for both parties. Everybody
So essentially when there's no manager, the artist is not able to scale up. Can I say that?
sometimes because I mean creating a piece of art takes a lot. It's mental work. Yeah. Some people have to be locked up in places for as long as a week to even create anything
So
sustainable.
long as not the mental hope.
Yeah, like it takes a lot to. And now when the creative space is, I don't know if I can use the word saturated. So for you to stand out, your product has to be good. So when you bring it out and I look at it and it's not, I tell you go back and you're going back over and over and over again. So why not just stay there and bring out something solid, So it takes a lot. Now when you come out, there is a place where you start to doubt your work. Is this good enough? I want to. There's no space for you to think of, okay, I need to do this. I need to.
Yeah.
So yeah, the manager does all of those thinking for you. We know what platforms work well for your brand and stuff like that.
Okay, so let's talk about be creative. Be creative is bio.
No,
I think that I'm trying to pronounce the name.
I thought too.
it's not.
Okay, so that's why I said let's talk about it. So when we say be creative, first of all, you tell us what be creative means. Then, what solution were they trying to provide when it was created?
So be creative is be creatives.
Be.
As in B-E
The creative.
creatives.
Be creative.
So you're telling somebody to be creative. Essentially, that's what it is.
So it's don't lose your essence.
Okay.
Be creative.
Yeah.
Just do your work and come. Just don't worry, we'll deal with it. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
So be creatives.
What were the solutions you guys were
at the
looking at?
time when I had the idea to form Be Creatives, I grew up with a couple of friends that all of us are creatives, yeah? And we were done with school. A lot of us fell back on our creative work to earn. And it was trash. We were earning trash, literally. There was no respect to the job that we do. So you can be on your system the entire day. And when the money comes in, it's just enough to buy data. Then you're on another job again. We're literally earning peanuts. And I realized that, okay, I have some bargaining power. I have some sales skill as well. I felt like I could market this, my guys, and let us earn from it. So that was the whole idea behind it. Allow you be the creative that you are, while I go out and look for brands that resonate with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
I'm going to ask two questions in one. I permit you to do that. First off, as a talent manager, how are you able to spot talent? How are you able to do that? And then second off, is it that you go hunting for talent or they come to you?
Okay, so all of the talents I've worked with under Be Creatives, I've not gone out to hunt for anybody. Yeah.
They come to you?
Yeah. A couple of have come to me, then the rest are my friends, like I said before. So me, I don't know how to spot talents. Let me know, like I feel like that's a
But at least you know how to harness it.
Yes.
That's good.
That's a very hard job. Spotting talents. So me now, should I say I used to be a writer? I used to be a writer, a very good one at that. My mom and dad used to say so. Yeah, I used to be a writer. But somewhere along the line, writing takes a lot from me because I write very emotional stuff.
Okay.
So I withdrew from writing. Imagine somebody has spotted my talents now.
Perhaps.
And I'm no longer writing and I'm stressing the individual.
True, right?
Do you get? So I cannot stress myself. If you have a talent that you think is worth me
Harnessing,
working
yeah.
with, please reach out to me.
So essentially, it's any kind of talent at this point. Painting,
Any kind.
music.
I have
any
a
kind.
ceramic artist I work with. I have a
Okay.
photographer I work with. I currently work with a fashion brand as well.
Okay.
I have how many artists? About 4 artists that I work with too.
And the genre doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
So anybody can reach out to you now and say, okay, I have this talent to do maybe political canvassing because we're into the political year. And it's a talent, it could be a talent now. You understand? You can harness that.
Depends.
How do you mean it depends? Because now so that at least we will know
It
the
depends
one
on
that
what
will
I'm
say-
feeling like at the moment. So when you come and we have conversations and I go back,
Yeah.
think about it, I weigh my options. If it's something, so I like challenges here. I really like challenges. If it's something that would interest me so much, that would take up my time. If it's worth it, if your percentage that you give to me is worth it, I will definitely
Okay,
consider.
yeah. Like, no, she brought me back to the. Look, I'm just like an Igbo man. Can one thing they know us is how to make money. But don't worry. First off, when somebody wants to get you as a talent manager, you see potential. I'm assuming,
Of
right?
course.
You charge them fees, or you guys do business, and then the fees come from whatever thing deals that you made.
So this is very tricky. It's very tricky. So for my friends, I earn as you earn.
Okay.
Yeah. Then if you came to me,
She did that giggle. Now, how much at this point? I'm like, you charge the percentages.
yeah, of course.
So there's like, is there like an industry percentage?
Yeah, I think 20% is like the industry percentage.
Okay. So if I'm coming to you for a first, I register or I put a certain percentage down, which is like a working capital for you. Is that how it works? How do we Africans that are still struggling to make money now pull that off?
Well,
Essentially, if I don't have money, I cannot come.
if you come to me, we'll make money.
That's a
Okay.
guarantee. I like that.
I know I can do that.
Okay, so if I come, I'm broke, but I have talent. How do you sign
Come
me
with money. Oh. Come broke.
up? No, because that's what I want.
If your art has potential,
Yeah.
I can bet on you.
All right. And then when you start making money, we'll now split the cost.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's nice.
What separates a creative, or sorry, a manager, talent manager, or there is another word. Is it a talent strategist? Right? What separates one who is building a career from the one that is just helping artists or creatives to grow? Now, you as a person, you are also building your career as much as it looks as if you are helping some
The other
creatives
person,
to scale their work and all that.
Yeah.
The question now is, what separates you from the one that just go viral, and from the one that is building a career? What's the difference?
So it's very. So I want to be sure I get your question. You say what separates talent managers?
Who just go viral? Maybe one project just makes maybe managing one person, the person just go viral. And what separates that one from the one who decides, okay, I want to build this. I'm a talent manager. I want to build it. I want to ensure that it becomes something that is very strong in the nearest future. Not jumping from one to one, from one to one. Okay, let me just try talent management today, and it's worked and it's boom. You know, something that is trending. You become someone that trends for that period of time, and then you're back again. What's the difference?
So virality is one thing that nobody has an edge over. It can happen overnight.
Yeah.
Then it's gone the next minute. Yeah. So as a talent manager, I prepare the people I work with up ahead for situations such as this.
Okay.
So we are equipped for when virality comes, we're able to own it properly and ensure that it lasts us for as long as possible. So now for artists that are just winging it and they come into that space of virality, it just happens for them. They don't know how to manage it. Yeah. So everybody is leeching on you at that moment. You're the hot cake.
Yeah.
It feels like you're everywhere. Are you earning from that hot cake moment? You know, they are saying, so if you have a manager, the person is supposed to like properly guide you and stuff. So once again, if you believe in your creative work, that is your artist work, you should be able to direct the course of their career appropriately.
So there's something that I know a lot of us in the creatives do now, but I know it's stronger in the music industry. which is collaborating with another person. The
Yeah.
person may not necessarily be your client. How do you guys navigate that part? Oh, for example, the artist says, I want to collaborate with somebody from Ghana and he's a Nigerian. How does that help? Especially when you are a talent manager for just one.
So we reach out to, I mean, the other person would have a management team, of course. Would reach out to the management team and, ask to collaborate if it's something that they are open with doing. Already, I want to believe that the artist has some sort of communication with the artist.
Okay,
involved.
okay.
Even if you don't have a sort of communication, the artist has obviously seen that there is something here that I want to do with this person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it's worth it, I think the other party too should be open to it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also very nice when across the continent, creatives across the continent collaborate with each other. We are collectively putting the African continent on the map,
Wow.
global stages and stuff. Yeah.
If you're given a chance to manage a talent as big as Wizkid, can you pull it off?
This is such a setup question.
Yeah,
This is such a setup question.
yeah, Wizkid.
Well, honestly speaking, I don't have the capacity to manage an artist as big as Wizkid. Maybe sometime
Capacity. What do you mean by capacity? Money or network?
network,
Okay.
experience, and these other things. Yeah, Wizkid is big.
He's big.
Yeah, you people say it's one of the top 3. So it's big. I don't have the capacity to,
Yeah.
but hopefully
You'll get
in the
there.
nearest future, yeah.
Okay.
For how long have you been doing this? Talking
Well,
about experience and capacity.
I think I can safely say 2 years. I mean,
Okay.
I've been doing it offhand,
But,
but
professionally, 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, if your artist misbehaves, he's already signed to you. You know, some of them you can see that they are sane when they come to you, and then the person misbehaves. For example, his sex tape leaks. How do you manage that?
It's out now. It's out.
No, because there has to be a bit of damage control that needs to be done. How do you sign off the person? Like, what's the English now? Do you sack the person?
No. Of course.
So how do you manage something like that? That is one challenge that usually pops up.
So I would say own up to it.
Okay.
Try to wipe it off the internet as much as we can. Yeah, there are systems as that. There are systems.
that
Yeah,
can do
sure.
that.
So we own up to it. We apologize to the people that matter, and we try to wipe it off.
but we've seen managers that trended on it. Like it's an
You tell
opportunity.
you to do it.
Let's take advantage of this opportunity. Everyone is talking about you.
I don't
It's an
know.
opportunity to be.
I'm not a part.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You don't like that, but I have.
Scandals can also help your artists.
I mean,
Scandals are good, but I would rather not do that.
You don't go down that
I
route.
don't have strength.
Okay, so we've talked about every aspect, but there's an aspect you don't want to talk about, and that's the money part of it. It's very important.
Very, very important.
Because there's someone out there who wants to become a talent manager like you. How lucrative is this job, this career?
Talent management team.
Yes, because you are traveling with your artist, you are linking up, you are
you are doing the itinerary, everything.
so there should be, it should be juicy. I don't know.
I know the stress part is there.
So, honestly, realistically speaking, in the early days, there's almost no money. And that's
Okay.
also the truth. So you people are, both you and the artist are putting funds together for promotion and every other thing that needs to be done. Less is coming back in. But there's a point where you get to and you start seeing returns. So whatever percentage you've been signed off, you get back. So it depends on how big your artist is.
Okay.
Yeah. How big your artist is determine how much comes
How
back.
many artists can you manage at a time?
I can't do much. I can't do more than I'm doing right now.
No, not just you. I mean, talent managers general. On
So
the
different
average.
people with different capacities.
Okay, so it depends on your capacity. So
Yeah.
there's no structure that says for professionalism or for effectiveness, do not manage more than 5 people at a time.
I don't think there is any at the moment.
Okay.
I don't
So it
think there's
doesn't
any
it
at
doesn't
the
restrict you, so you can do what you can carry.
moment. Yeah.
Okay, so what you're managing 2 people, you're managing 3 people. What if activities clash?
Well, we would know how we would deal with ourselves
Okay.
then. I mean, there have been situations where activities has clashed, and even sometimes it gets to feel like you are focusing your energy more on one person.
Yeah, and then
the
another
other.
person, yes.
And of
Many
course,
of the
so how does that one feel? They say,
Many
okay.
of the artists get angry and then like this person not putting attention on me. And then how do you manage such egos essentially?
So it's a very tasking job, yeah. But if I'm putting my energy on this person, there is something this person is doing that makes me think that there is something that needs to be tapped here. Do it. I'll put my energy there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you tell or would you tell the other artists that?
Yeah.
That, okay, there's
Scale up,
something
like do
this one,
something, yeah,
Of
do
course.
what
this one is doing, so you need to do it?
No, I won't tell you because this person is doing this. No. I feel like the people I work with are smart people. And everybody, we are friends.
Okay.
My circle, we are all friends. So
Yeah.
we're able to see, and everybody is able to adjust accordingly.
let me throw on the spot again. And this is off what we were talking off air. Yesterday, Nigeria played a football match.
I don't
And
know.
it's the-
I don't
it's
watch football. For context.
No, she said she doesn't have so much knowledge of football.
Yes.
Wait. This has nothing to do with the football.
No,
An incident happened. It is had nothing to do with the football. An incident happened. So if you were the manager of Osimhen, how would you have told him to go about that incident?
I mean,
afterwards?
he has done what he has done. Yeah, moving forward, just own up to what you've done.
So you come out to do a public statement or something? You
Very
will
likely
do that?
apologize to the footballer involved as well.
Okay.
Do a press statement because it's actually looking very bad. Everybody's talking about it. And you know that this is not the first time that
It has happened, yes.
yeah, Osimhen is no hey, I beg you.
No,
But,
but anyway,
yeah.
that damage control needs to be happening.
It needs to be done. Then he also needs to like personally work on
His anger issues.
I'm
He
not going
does
to
it.
say.
okay, so let's come back to.
Thank you.
I didn't say that.
Okay, let's come back to the main creative industry. We know sports is entertainment too.
Yeah.
But here now, when we see African artists, fashion designers, they want to collaborate with international brands. And most of the time, except for the fashion industry, that's where I can really speak on right now, whereby they take our fashion there. They ensure they wear our African fabrics, our designs. But when it comes to movies, when it comes to music, you now say that the international collaborations tend to water down our African culture, our African arts. As a talent manager, how do you think that an artist will be able to manage this? Or you as a talent manager, how do you manage that kind of situation, ensuring that our arts don't go down because of international collaborations?
So your question is, if I get you correctly, is when we collaborate with international acts.
Yes. How do you take control? How do you stay in
So you
charge?
don't lose your identity.
It is your song. It's our song. How do you ensure that
In a
you
situation
don't
where
lose?
we reached out to them for a collaboration,
Yes.
or they reached out to us.
No, we reached out to them for collaboration.
So, I think it's safe to say international arts think or maybe we've allowed them think they are big deals
Or better.
or better. Yeah. So when we go there, when we go to reach out to them, it feels like them jumping on our offers is them doing us a favor. So they want to call the shots. Why not we build to a place where we're able to, no, I don't want this at this time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Then you're able to put your demands on the table and it's met accordingly. That's why it's very important to build locally.
Yeah.
Build from home. Everybody wants to scale. It's fine, no? Scale is very good. But what is your number staying locally? Do we even know you? No. Do people fuck with your sound or your type
Yeah.
of art?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So if by chance somebody abroad sees your craft and they are open to collaboration with you, they know that you are not anything. They're able to call the shots. And because you also think that this is a one in a lifetime opportunity, I have to take it. So that is it. But then I feel like if we stand our ground and we insist that this is what I want,
Yeah.
they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you see how many things are going out of the country. Like we are literally exporting everything to these people.
Yeah.
It is bad that these people are even craving for our sponge. So tell me, is it our dress that we say they should not
We
wear?
don't know how
They
to-
don't wear?
yeah.
Is
So
interactions.
how can the system, because look, I know another thing people will argue is the system limits us here in Africa, right? So what can be done to make jobs for people like you easy and talents don't die out, essentially?
Accelerator programs, mentorship, funding platforms, incubators, boot camps. It helps.
They
It
don't
makes
exist right now,
they
or they're
do,
not
but it's
enough?
not a lot.
Okay.
It's not a lot. Plus, people would not even naturally tilt towards that end. I used to think that all of these things were too many talks.
Yeah, accelerator program, boot camps, it's sounding like
I mean, I am this refined in the creative industry because of a boot camp I attended
Yeah.
last year. As in, 80% of what I know now, I got it from there. It was organized
Wow.
by CCL. Yeah, I won't even lie. So, in as much as is too much talk is actually needed, so that you are doing things from a place of I know, not I am just bringing
facts.
it.
Facts.
So if those things are put in place, it will help us it will help us be visible faster, it will help us scale faster, it will put us out there better and in innovative ways too.
We're wrapping up already. If a young creative wants to come out, and then of course a manager, part of the things you do is to advise them. What would be the first advice you would give as a startup person?
Be authentic.
Okay.
Just don't water down your craft because you want to make money off it. So there's this thing that happens when there are types of music that you can use to blow up faster.
Sure.
You can easily decide to be a love artist. Yeah. You can easily decide to be a portable kind of a person, of an artist. I mean, there are not a lot of people there. With the right noise online, you are blown. So that is not who you are originally as an artist. But because of you want to start making the money faster, you tend to go that route instead of.
Being true to
Good.
yourself.
So when you're authentic, it might take a while, slowly, sadly, in fact. But what would your catalog say at the end of the day? Retain your intellectual property as well. Don't sign off your life.
Opinion.
Yeah, very importantly. I mean, these guys are able to project how far your music or your craft will go. So they are easy to come in, like they are quick to come in to say, oh, we want to. So they give you a couple of millions. You think it is a lot. By the time you spend 20 million, you can blow it in 1 week. You don't finish.
Yeah.
Impossible.
So be authentic. Know the business. You know what you're doing as an artist, as a creative. There is the business part of it. So in as much as you have a manager that knows what she's doing or knows what he's doing, know the business for yourself. So you're also able to look out for yourself. You're not giving your life to somebody else.
That's
You
true.
can also be involved. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is a good way. It's a very good way to wrap up
Yeah,
the show.
but then again, I know we started this show by saying the existing structures are not existing, or the structures are not existing, by the way. What do you think in the next 5 to 10 years, if we put it, it will help us scale up, especially the creative industry or the creative economy?
I think people are doing the most right now. There are organizations that are trying their best to give these structures and give mentorship to people. One of which is the NBA or CBCB. I think
Okay,
they're now
NBA for
known as-
Africa.
Yes.
Okay,
Those
yeah,
guys
yeah,
are like doing the most with the creative industry. And right now they've increased their curriculum to include other things and stuff. So organizations such as that, if with
More of
the
them
right
come up.
funding, they're able to expand their what's it called? It would also help us as well. Government should not take us as jokers, because if you I mean it's cut across everywhere. Our parents, the government, they don't think the creative industry is one thing that is
Meant for
worth
serious
a
people.
lot. And we are shaping the culture.
Yeah.
In 5-10 years, I don't want to brag, but I think that a lot of revenue will be made from the creative industry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
We should start to make the foundation now.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for at least bringing your level of insight to the conversation today. Omi, did
Yeah.
you take anything off?
Of course,
Because look, you already have the talent. We've seen it. Do you subscribe now to go and get the talent manager? I mean,
we are getting there.
yeah.
We are getting there. But very importantly, that one of the things she said, you don't have to water down your craft as a
Yeah.
creative because you want to be known globally. When you rush to rise, you will also rush to come down. It's as simple as that. So you don't have to. I'm so concerned about African creatives.
Yeah.
I'm so concerned about our work out there. I feel good these days when you see those in Western world or in Europe, when you see them, they wear our African lace.
Yeah.
They wear our akpoche. They hold our hand fans
With so much
during their
Yeah.
tradition, during their weddings, their own wedding. No, not that they are coming. They'll be doing bride price. But it has become their style. Okay, let's do it. So I love to see that in our music industry. I want to see top people there, top music artists, actors and actresses speaking our Yoruba. I want to sit there, hear them speak one of the languages in
dialects,
Ghana.
yeah.
I want to hear them speak Yoruba because the script says you have to speak the dialect. That is where I see the African creatives.
I was going to throw her back in but just one word to say, let her greet us and say goodbye. You know, look at
Exactly. I think that would be nice.
But anyway, Africa's creative future depends, of course, on structures like she likely said, and of course, that empowers talent, professionalize management, and foster collaboration. By creating systems where creativity thrives, African nations can turn cultural capital into sustainable economic growth, amplify continental narratives globally, and inspire the next generation of innovators. This conversation challenges creatives, policymakers, and industry stakeholders to work together to unlock Africa's full creative potential.